Hello and welcome to Natural Touch YouTube channel. I am Hasnain Abbas, natural practitioner here in Natural Touch Clinic, Shipley, West Yorkshire. This video is, remember I said to you in my last week's video about making meat broth. It's something that my mother and my grandmother used to make. Well, this is the very video that I was talking about. I will show you what the ingredients are, and basically you'll see that the enormous amount of effort that goes into this, making this broth, which which you will pay the king's ransom for. And basically what will happen is that I will show you all the ingredients, and we're looking at a massive conglomeration of vegetables and sauces to mix, and you'll see how much effort goes into this. And in actual fact, we have used about at least 90 pounds in weight of meat, sheep, and we've used all organic produce, and basically this culminates into a beautiful organic broth. And hopefully you like the ingredients, hopefully we might like the taste, because this big cooking pot that we've used is for my entire tribe. I come from a very massive family, mashallah, and basically I do this as an annual event. And so this year, today, Friday, Christmas, New Year's Eve, so basically the whole family will get together. I know it's a lockdown, but there's no restrictions at the moment, so we're fine with this. And we will have a big gathering tonight rather, and we'll celebrate the new year in. So I hope you enjoyed watching that video, and I wish you all the best for the new year. May God be with you, because may you be healthy. This past year's event, the year before, has been a terrible time for many people. We've lost our loved ones and dear ones, and may God bless them all. And it's been sad times, but this gives us opportunity to really redefine our life. This gives us new year, gives a new hope. And in my New Year's message, like I've done in my previous videos, I wish you all the best, and try to be together with family, with friends, with loved ones. You are judged by the company you keep. So try to keep good company, kind company, company of pious people, because that helps you, that develops you. This creates an effulgence of happiness and joy. And try not to indulge in negative talks and negative people, because they draw your energy from you. So in the new year, like I made a resolution, I'll make a resolution every year. Look, I'll be positive. I will keep myself going. I will help others. And by having this positive charge about you, you bring changes in society, in home, at individual level, at home, in the local level, national level. You can really build this positivity. So for 2022, I want you to have a new perspective about yourself, because if you are confident in yourself, everybody will be confident around you. So be confident, believe in yourself, create a belief, and develop this powerful positive charged particle. And like I'm always charged up. I'm always training and martial arts and whatever, and now I'm doing this annual cooking and my annual message to you. So in concluding my message, I wish you all the best. Keep positive, keep your chin up. This is very important that we keep our chin up. So, and to look after each other, to take care of each other. I wish you and all my viewers and all my patients a healthy 2022. May God be with you. God bless you. Happy new 2022 rather, and all the best. Assalamu alaikum. May Allah be with you. Let me show you the contents of this super, what I call mother of all the broth. Okay, we have we have a big family gathering in the new year coming, so we have this every year. So basically it's an annual event for us. Let me show you the contents of this mother of all the broth. Okay, first we have 4 packets of sweet, then we have carrots and sweet together. Do we call this is gourd? You can chop this up into 4 pieces, and that forms part of the recipe. Then we have mushrooms. These are baby mushrooms, and as you can see, due to the amount of cooking we'll take, we use 5 packets here. As we come along, you'll see that we use spring onions as part of the dish. Then we have the casserole roll. As you can see, I'm using, in this instance, I'm using 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 packets. Then we have 4 packets of small sprouts. Then we have 3 packets of mini corn. We emphasize on carrots as well, paprika, fresh paprika, mixed vegetables with sweet corn and mixed vegetables. Then I use 20 fresh onions, which will be chopped up and which will then be fried. And the secret of all this is to cook over 2-3 hours. And the first thing we do is we use what we call this white masala mix. This white masala mix consists of all types of masalas, which will then, I will boil it in a big pan because of the variety of the amount of meat we're using, including the yogurt as well. So initially, I will start off boiling this mixed masala in a very big pan, so it really extracts all its fresh nutrients. As you can see, it's all fresh, it's all dried stuff. So basically, this will form the basis of the juicing of the what I call the mother of all broth, the king broth. This is the broth for the kings and the queens, and I will show you how to cook it as well. This is mixed meat, which will form the basis of the broth. This is in actual 75 pounds in weight to cook this much broth for the entire tribe. And after 2 to 3 hours of cooking, this will be outstanding, and we'll show you how it tastes once I've cooked it. Let me show you the amount of sauce I'm going to use. As you can see, I've used a wide variety of jalapeno, garlic mayo, chili sauce, mango chutney, chili mayo, these hot pepper and other chili sauce mix. So you can see the variety, and then I top it up with pink Himalayan salt, which we sell for £5 for 500 ml. And then I have this at least 8 to 10 chopped tomato tins. All this will then form my basis of a fantastic sauce for meat broth. This is the extract from the dry mixed biryani mix that I have. As you can see, I've cooked this, and this forms the basis of the sauce. So it's complete with sauce, with all the other sauces that I've showed you. And basically, I will sieve this. As you can see, the extract is to be sieved. Once you sieve this out, this will then go into the meat broth. These are the 20 onions that I chopped up. I will then fry these onions, and it is a small amount of butter, and make it slightly brown, which will then form the basis of the sauce as well. This is how you brown off the 20 onions that we did earlier on. As you can see, it's nicely browning, and this is getting ready for the sauce. And now, as you can see, this is coming on just fine with chopped tomatoes mixed with onions as part of the soup making. As you can see, the sauce is nice, simmering away, and preparing the sauce. If you keep stirring this sauce, it's coming out just fine. Like so. Now as you can see, I put the casserole mix into the sauce stew. This will now form the basis of the actual sauce for the meat broth. Stir it nice and gently and let it cook. As you can see, it's quite a lot. You can add water to this later on as the sauce becomes thicker before adding the meat onto this. It's looking absolutely fresh, beautiful taste, outstanding. There's more to be added onto this. I have now added on more sweet in here with what we have. This is what you call the curd. We call it loki, and it's coming on just fine. As you can see, we're adding on as much as we can in terms of all the fresh veg. This is why it is so highly nutritious. It's beyond belief what you can make of a simple dish like this. And we keep adding it on. As you can see, more curd is added onto this. This will make the broth, the stew for the broth to be thickened, and it will cook. All this will cook is in its own juices for next 3 hours. So now I've continuous look at it. This is continuous. You keep filling it up so that it makes it more juicy, and you let this cook with extra sauces, and obviously with more veg being poured into this. As you can see, it's coming on just fine. This will then form the basis of a fantastic broth, and you keep stirring it to make sure it doesn't stick at the bottom. This can feed the whole army. The whole army can be fed on this, which actually, in actual fact, my tribe, it consists of the whole army anyway. This is coming on just good, and keep stirring it. This is the extra sauce that we keep adding on, the chili sauce. As you notice, it's all there. Keep stirring it all the time. Coming on just fine. So now putting extra, as you can see, the chili sauce, just enough so it makes it tangy and spicy. And that should be enough. Again, keep stirring it. This is now ready for the final amount of mushroom, which we call the organic mushroom. It's very important that we have these small organic mushrooms, and this mushroom will then give that edge and the flavoring. As you can see, I've added more chops to this 75-pound in weight. This meat will then now be transferred into the sauce that we're making. I'll let it cook good 2-3 hours, and your broth is ready for the king's banquet. Now what we do is put all the meat in. This meat is ready. This will then cook good 3 hours, and as you can see, the meat makes a difference. We then add whole of these sweet corn in. You don't need to cut them. As you can see, the whole amount. And we keep adding the meat on, because obviously it's called meat broth and it's got to be done with a lot of meat. And almost about 90 pounds in weight I put meat in here. We put extra spring onions in, as you can see. That gives it more flavoring. And there is mushroom to come onto this yet. So it's cooking in its own all juices. Most important thing of all is that everything cooks on its own juices. So it tastes out of this world with the bones and meat together. After putting the meat in, obviously you've got to stir it so the meat settles in the sauce like this. This is how my mother used to make it, and she used to cook this for even bigger tribe than what we have at the moment. Look how delicious this looks. All the meat being cooked, this own stew, this own broth, being cooked well. Instead of the sprouts that I mentioned earlier on, I've chopped up these organic mushrooms and I'm adding this on. This will give the stew its own flavor, nice and gently. Then I will just stir it into this. So let it sink in into the meat. Look at all the meat here. Wow. This is gonna be, like I said, mother of all stews. What I'm going to do is, finally, I've got this lovely red, green, fresh organic pepper, and as you can see, this concludes our mixture of this beautiful king's broth ready. It's cooking well, as you can see. It's looking beautiful colors, and just for the taste of it, it tastes at the moment. Very nice. Now this is the sieved dry the sauce mix I said to you. I will fill it up, and you need to sieve it properly so it really clears everything to last drop. Very, very good. Now it's time to let it cook. As you can see, beautiful broth. It's on its way. This is gonna be what we call the king's ransom. Outstanding, beautiful coloring. This will now cook for next 2 hours, maybe 3, depending on how we want the meat to be, soft or hard, whatever. And this is now ready for simmering. Beautiful. So, welcome back to our cooking. It took us yesterday at least 4 hours to prepare the whole broth ingredients, and then we let it cook for 2 hours last night, but it wasn't enough. So now it's New Year's evening, New Year's Eve, and we're gonna let it cook for maybe an hour, maybe more, and then we're ready. We'll show you what it looks like and what it tastes like. So keep watching this video. We haven't finished yet. Right, this is the continuation from yesterday. As you can see, the broth is coming on just fine. It's cooking well. We just have to stir it gently. You don't break the meat up, and it's just coming out just perfect. Look how delicious this looks. So this will cook for an hour, because yesterday we had 1 to 2 hours on it. So now we left it over. It was late at night, so now it's all ready for sumptuous eating in an hour's time. This is the final product. This is what's taken me, look at this, good 5-6 hours of fully cooked in its own stew, meat, tons of vegetable with potatoes, and now we're gonna serve this to 100 members of my huge tribe. We're ready to pay the king's ransom with this beautiful broth. As you can see, this is how we serve. absolute beautiful with potatoes running. This is the vegetables in this, and this is absolutely gorgeous, sumptuous. You'll pay the king's ransom for this. And now we're going to serve my guests. Let them enjoy. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do leave your comments, as your comments mean a lot to us. It gives us a way forward. So do subscribe to my channel and leave your comments, and we will always reply back. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching.